Alright, so this is a response to the Archangel Michael. I had left a comment in your video. You posted a video as a response, and I was just going to give you my feedback on what you'd said in the video. And I'm going to start kind of where you ended in your video. You were talking about the guy leaving the comments on your video, talking about how you as a Muslim should apologize for the 9/11 thing. Can I get like a helping hand or something here? Somebody's telling me something. Anyway, yeah, about that particular sentiment, that comment. And I see it a lot. I am an atheist. I do watch a lot of atheist videos. I watch a lot of religious videos, and I read through the comments on them. And there is that kind of sentiment going around, which is total crap. It's total crap. You didn't hear any outcry that the Christians should apologize for Timothy McVeigh. But it's the same thing. He's an extremist who claims a religion and does stupid things. So does that make the entire religion responsible for the stupid actions this individual takes? No, absolutely not. Not even a little bit. To even think so is absurd. So, yeah, from an atheist who isn't caught up in beating people over the head with my lack of beliefs, I prefer a discourse, but don't pay attention to that kind of comment, man. For real, that's ignorant morons, either trying to just rile you up or just displaying their ignorance. And either way, it's not worth your time. It's not worth your attention. Now on to the rest of the video. And yeah, as to the first thing, I've watched your videos off and on for a while. The thing that has always attracted me to your videos is your closing. You don't have to agree, you just have to listen. And that is a sentiment that's very close to my heart. Yes, you are correct. We don't have to agree, we just have to listen. And that first comment I made, yeah, I've watched you enough to know that that was you just misspeaking. Of course, I don't believe that you meant you have the right to rape children. But I thought I should point it out so that you could at least address it before some other moron took it and ran 180 degrees in the opposite direction of reality. Now, you go on to talk about cultural taboos, and you address the word nigger. And yes, that is a cultural taboo in this country. But then you try to tie that into religion being a cultural taboo. And I disagree with this for one real basic reason. The term nigger, in its derogatory form, is used to express disdain or disgust or hatred of a race, if you will. And race isn't really a scientific term. It doesn't make sense scientifically. But, as we understand it culturally, it's a racial hatred term. And that applies to people who have no choice about the state they find themselves. I can't choose to be white or black or Chinese. Nobody can choose if they're white or black or Chinese. It's just the cards you're dealt. So, yeah, there should be some sort of social conscience about judging someone on something that they have absolutely no choice in their current incarnation. It just is what it is. However, religion is a different topic. You can choose to be religious. You can choose your flavor of religion. So I don't think it qualifies as the same thing deserving of the same cultural taboo. In fact, let me put it this way. The ancient Greeks and Romans, I mean, they had a pantheon of gods. And I'm quite sure that it would have been a taboo at that time to speak out against any of those gods. I'm sure it would have brought up some rather violent responses. But the fact of the matter is, we did, as a group, as humankind, question and move past those things. And in my mind, your religion, any other organized religion, is the same thing. It's something that we will eventually move past. So I have no respect for your religion, or any religion. I simply don't. I don't have the capacity to respect what I consider to be a collection of fairy tales. No. However, that being said, and that's being said in full disclosure, that's my honest opinion, and I can't change that. I can't change truthfully how I feel. But while I have no respect for your religion, I have no respect for the taboos that are inherent to your religion. None. I do have respect for individuals. And like I said, I've watched your videos off and on for a while, and you've always struck me as somebody who's very reasonable. You think through what you're saying, and you're very willing to reevaluate your stance if something comes to your attention that you didn't know before. And that, to me, is an admirable person. Now, the fact that you are also a Muslim on top of that does not change my admiration of you as a person, my respect for you as a person. So while I can completely disrespect your religion, I would not do so in front of you in a overtly malicious manner, because I respect you as a person. And that is where the line needs to be. And it's not even so much a line as you can't cross it, but it becomes a judgment line. If you do cross this line, then that just lets me know what kind of a person you are. That you would go out of your way to just flagrantly beat someone in the most offensive manner you could. Whether it be their religion, whether it be their politics, it doesn't matter. When you go to that extent, you're showing not a disrespect for their beliefs, which is completely acceptable in the realm of debate. Yeah, I don't respect your beliefs. I don't respect your stance. But in an interpersonal level, to disrespect the person for no good reason, when that person has proven themselves to be nothing but willing to discourse, willing to have some sort of intelligent conversation as opposed to just mindless reaction. That's the line that you're crossing. Everyone's got the right to cross that line, and everyone else has the right to stand back and go, what an asshole. I guess that's my thoughts on the whole cultural taboo thing. I'm sorry it was so rambling. But that's it. Thanks for your response. And thanks for being somebody who is a reasonable individual who I could actually have a conversation with. That's a rare thing on either side, atheist or theist side, to find rational people willing to just have a conversation. Too many people just want to pull out the big sticks and start beating each other. And, that's kind of counterproductive. So either way, like I said, thanks for your time. Thanks for the response. And I'll catch you around.